Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at noon. I'm Alexandra Carter. La Crosse County State Senator Brad Pfaff is running for re-election, the Democrat seeking his second term for the 32nd Senate District seat. He won his district back in 2020 by less than 600 votes. Area Democrats are hoping this time around the election isn't quite as close. Governor Tony Evers signed into law new legislative maps in February, which many political experts believe will rebalance the state's political playing field. For over a decade, the state was under Republican-drawn maps that led to strong GOP majorities in the state legislature. But data points to the race for the 32nd being close again. And an analysis from Marquette Law shows the new Senate district will only slightly lean more Democratic than in 2020. Construction is now underway for a new pedestrian and bike bridge in West Salem. Today, construction workers were able to start installing the bridge after bad weather delayed the project yesterday. The bridge goes over the La Crosse River near Veterans Memorial Park. The new bridge is part of the La Crosse County Highway Department's project to connect the Onalaska Bike Trail to the West Salem Bike Trail. The bridge installation should be done by the end of the week.
Hey, good Thursday afternoon to you. Get my days a little mixed up there. And we're checking high temperatures so far today in the 30s and low to mid 40s. A little bit warmer than what we saw yesterday, but still about 10 degrees short of average. We're still on the lingering effects of this pesky slowly departing system, I should say. Still breezy today. Maybe some spits and sprinkles lingering, especially in our eastern communities. Dry tomorrow and Saturday, and then a little step back on Sunday. Cooler with a chance for some more rain showers. Now this afternoon you can see those rain and snow showers mainly confined to eastern parts of Wisconsin, a few trying to creep their way through eastern parts of our viewing area, but we're kind of on the western fringe of the cloud covers. That pesky low is now sitting over Cleveland, Ohio, so we're still on the far western fringe of the cloud cover with that system. Current temperatures in the 30s to the east, low to mid 40s from La Crosse and points to the north and west, and we will see highs today around 45 degrees, again mainly cloudy, perhaps a few spits and sprinkles, especially to the east. Not as windy today, but still on the breezy side. Again, that high of 45 degrees. I will have the rest of my 8-day forecast, which does include some milder temperatures. That's coming up in just a few minutes.
Can't wait to hear that, Bill. Thank you. President Biden and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu set to speak today for the first time since Monday's deadly airstrike in Gaza that killed 7 aid workers with the food charity World Central Kitchen. The incident sparking outrage in the U.S. and across the globe. Natalie Brand reports from Washington.
Just say that Jacob was a very good, exceptional human being.
The parents of Jacob Flickinger say the 33-year-old new father was hesitant to go to Gaza, but told CBS News as a military veteran he loved serving with World Central Kitchen.
It combined his passion for service and his skills as he developed in serving in the military.
Flickinger, a dual U.S.-Canadian citizen, was one of 7 humanitarian workers with World Central Kitchen killed Monday in strikes Israel's military calls a grave mistake.
If it was a terrible mistake, then the Israeli military is extremely incompetent.
I don't think we're an unfortunate mistake. It was really a direct attack on a clearly marked vehicles.
World Central Kitchen founder Jose Andres says he doesn't believe the strikes on the 3-vehicle convoy were a mistake, pointing out his organization had coordinated its movements with Israel's military. He became emotional talking about the killed workers, including Zomi Francom.
Some of the people that died were my friends. Tommy is the nicest angel you will ever meet.
The charity organization is now demanding an independent investigation into the tragic incident. The White House has also called for a swift investigation, but said the U.S. does not plan to conduct its own probe, leaving Israel to investigate itself. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
President Biden has grown increasingly critical of Israel's military strategy, but there has been no change in U.S. policy as the United States prepares to send 2,000-pound bombs and 25 fighter jets to its ally. Emergency workers in Taiwan are looking for dozens of people still missing after the island was hit by its strongest earthquake of this century. At least 10 people were killed and serious damage is reported all around Taiwan. Commuters were traveling to work when the 7.4 magnitude earthquake struck Taiwan Wednesday. Boulders came crashing down the mountain, hitting one car and nearly avoiding another. You see it falling right there. Rescue crews now searching for those survivors. Over 1,000 people have been hurt, while more than 100 are still missing, many among the island's mountains. Happening today in the Coulee region, the city of La Crosse wants to hear your thoughts on a proposed trail. The Wagon Wheel Trail would go from La Crescent to La Crosse along U.S. Highway 1461. The trail would widen the existing 1461 roadway bridge over the Mississippi River West Channel. A public involvement meeting is scheduled from 5 tonight until 7. That'll be held at the Southside Neighborhood Center in La Crosse. The meeting will provide information about the project and gather public input. And also happening tonight, the Franciscan Sisters of Perpetual Adoration hosting a documentary screening at La Crosse's Rivoli Theater. The documentary, Going Home Like a Shooting Star, highlights Thea Bowman's journey to sainthood. Bowman was a vocal advocate for cultural awareness and inclusion within the church. Her cause for sainthood opened in 2018. A Q&A for the documentary starts at 7:30 tonight, and the screening runs from 8 till 9. And the winners have been announced for this year's Best of La Crosse County Awards. In the shopping category today, we've got Home Furniture taking home first prize for Best Furniture Store, and King Furniture is in second place. For Best Antique Store, first place goes to the Antique Center of La Crosse. Second place is Savvy Home Consignments. Duluth Trading Company came in first place for Best Men's Clothing Store, and Dale's Clothing for Men and Women came in second. Finally, for Best Grocery Store, the first place winner is Festival Foods. Second place goes to Aldi. For a complete list of winners in every category, head to bestoflacrossecounty.com. Get ready to sink your teeth into the solar eclipse. Krispy Kreme, Sonic, and Sun Chips among the companies rolling out sweet and savory treats to celebrate Monday's celestial spectacle. We'll have those delicious details for you right after the break.
It's the spring sale at Home Furniture. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Get 5, 10, and even 15% off sale prices throughout the store. Plus, get interest-free financing during the spring sale going on now at Home Furniture.
Hi, it's Elvis Duran. Thanks for listening. I think what makes our show unique is perspective. Many different voices, many different points of view.
If you're going to say don't ask me, we're going to ask you. If you want to.
Wow. We're always fun.
It's so good.
Because we like you.
We're plugged in. It's kind of fantastic.
Hi, it's Elvis Duran from the Mix Morning Show. Wake up with us every morning on Mix 96.
When you're injured in an accident, one mistake could cost you a lot of money.
Nobody knows bikers and the law like Hupy and Abraham.
They know how to get you all the money that you deserve.
It costs nothing for you to contact Hupy and Abraham, and they will never take a fee unless they win your case.
They got me way more than I thought I would get. Hupy and Abraham mean business.
Call Hupy and Abraham right now. Tell the insurance company you mean business.
Do you suffer from burning pain, coldness, numbness, tingling in your hands, legs, or feet, and worst of all, balance problems? Have you been told you have peripheral neuropathy? Stop what you are doing, because there is help in a healthy way. We see physicians across the country throw a drug cocktail approach at this condition, getting minimal, if any, relief, while neuropathy progresses toward being confined to walkers and wheelchairs due to amputations and disabilities. Drugs like gabapentin, Lyrica, Cymbalta, or opioids are designed to hide neuropathy but not fix it, and often come with dangerous side effects. Finally, there's a proven path to recovery that thousands of patients just like you have experienced. Our breakthrough, non-invasive neuropathy treatment is supported by FDA-cleared technologies based on published clinical evidence, creating a 99% satisfaction rating. More exciting, our patients enjoy our home therapy to conveniently accelerate healing. If you want your health freedom back, don't choose to suffer any longer. Call now. Spots are limited to the first 20 callers. Call today so we can help in a healthy way.
Right now at Homeworld Rugs, get 10% off Area Rug sale prices. Choose from many different shapes, sizes, and patterns, with Area Rug experts in every showroom to help you find the perfect rug. 10% off Area Rugs going on now at Homeworld Rugs.
Every day, our commitment begins again. Sunup to sundown, building trust the way it should be done. Sticking to the facts and reporting the story fairly and equally. And telling the stories of our community. But it doesn't end when the newscast is done. We're always on and where you can find us. The source you rely on. News 8 Now. Expect more.
Minnesota-based Abdallah Candies is recalling boxes of sea salt alligators because the products are mislabeled. They don't list nuts as an ingredient, which poses a risk for people with allergies. The impacted 8-ounce boxes have a chocolate-covered cherries label with the code 0315 on the bottom. The FDA says no illnesses have been reported so far. If you have one of these boxes, make sure you take them back to where you bought them. Apple services were restored after a brief outage that lasted a little over an hour yesterday. The problems varied across the App Store, Apple Music, Apple TV Plus, and other services. No word yet from Apple on what caused the outage. And as millions of Americans prepare for Monday's total solar eclipse, companies are rolling out products to celebrate the celestial event. Starting tomorrow, Krispy Kreme will have a total solar eclipse donut featuring Oreo cookie accents. That looks pretty good. Sonic is selling a blackout slush float. That is a dragon fruit and cotton candy flavored black slush topped with ice cream and sprinkles. And Sun Chips is giving away free bags of solar eclipse limited edition pineapple habanero and black bean spicy Gouda chips online, but only for 4 minutes and 27 seconds. That, of course, the length of the eclipse. That wraps up your afternoon consumer news. As we head to break, here is a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is next.
At Ashley's Spring Semi-Annual Sale, you can spring into savings with Hot Buy $7.99 and under. Plus, shop our Spring Sofa Sale with 0% interest until April 2029 on in-store purchases. Hurry in and meet the all-new Ashley today.
My doctor says I need an MRI. But where do I go? They're so expensive.
Sensible MRI costs a few hundred, not thousands. You could fill your fridge for a year with what you save. We can get you in the next day. Think of what you could do with the time you'd save. What do you have to lose? At Sensible MRI, you choose the time, you save the money. And you rest easy having your doctor refer you to Sensible MRI.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
Meet the all-new Ashley. Discover new styles in remodeled stores, offering everything you need to create inspired spaces. From our store to your door. The new Ashley. It's the love of home.
We have people, into their 70s in our classes right now.
Friday on News 8 Now This Morning, we take an up-close look at the Mellow Martial Arts class and find out why it's more than just self-defense.
You're not too old to do what you love.
In your medical news, people over 60 who want to avoid exposure to pneumonia-causing bacteria might want to reduce their contact with young children. A new European study finds older Americans in daily contact with little kids were 6 times more likely to test positive for the bacteria than those who had no contact with children. Women who experience menopause on the earlier side may be at an increased risk of having cognitive problems later in life, but only if they're also at a higher risk of cardiovascular disease. The study in the journal Neurology found female participants scored lower on cognitive tests than men after 3 years if they experienced menopause before age 49 and had cardiovascular risk factors like diabetes and high blood pressure. And another new study finding first-time mothers with breech pregnancies significantly lower their risk of complications if they deliver by cesarean instead of traditional delivery. But researchers in Denmark say cesarean births can increase the risk of uterus rupture in any subsequent pregnancies. Those were some of today's top health headlines. Here is a live look outside now from City Cam 8. Bill is up next with a look at our forecast.
Get ready for the Spring Gift and Craft Show at the Onalaska Omni Center. Shop more than 100 of the best gift and craft vendors on April 13th and 14th. Entry is free, but we are accepting non-perishable food donations. Don't miss the Spring Gift and Craft Show.
I worked as a truck driver for 36 years.
And then one day I got this letter.
Your retirement will be cut.
Will be cut in half.
You don't forget something like that.
Every paycheck we put money away. But because of Wall Street greed, boom, it was gone.
But Tammy Baldwin saw what they were doing and wrote a bill to save our retirement.
Then she fought like hell to pass it.
What Tammy Baldwin did for our families, you don't forget something like that.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
A1 Vacuum Sales and Service has been part of the La Crosse area for 75 years, and so we thank you for that opportunity and for supporting the area's largest vacuum store for all these years. Our mission is to provide great service and offer quality products that stand the test of time, and we will continue to be part of this wonderful area we call home. Leave a legacy that isn't plastic in a landfill and support the store that supports you. Thank you for your business.
A1 Vacuum. Our business is picking up.
Whether you're looking for a lake home, a second home, or your first home, let Town & Country Housing introduce you to quality living in our factory-built homes. Town & Country Housing has homes that will meet your style and budget. Tour our model homes and see how spacious and grand living can be. Our homes are built with energy efficiency in mind. You pick your dream home and we take care of the rest. Your dream home is waiting. Start living your best life. Join us this weekend for our open house. Town & Country Housing, Chippewa Falls.
Get ready for the Spring Gift and Craft Show at the Onalaska Omni Center. Shop more than 100 of the best gift and craft vendors on April 13th and 14th. Entry is free, but we are accepting non-perishable food donations. Don't miss the Spring Gift and Craft Show.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Welcome back and a good Thursday afternoon to you. Before we get to the forecast, another quick summary of our wintry start to the month of April. Check this out, and most of you are dealing with this. Just a couple of inches in the lower elevations. In fact, only 1.1 inches officially out at the La Crosse Airport. Contrast that to the ridge tops up near Grandad Bluff, over a foot of snow. So just that 600-foot change in elevation. Boy, that was everything with this storm. And that's common with these early and late season snowstorms, but anywhere from 5 inches to a foot plus across that higher terrain. Yesterday, very windy. Gusts of 35 to 50 miles per hour. Look at our friends to the west in Rochester. 59 mile per hour wind gust out at the Rochester Airport, and some very beneficial moisture heading into the spring months and the planting season. The La Crosse Airport just under 1 inch of liquid so far this month. Very, very soggy system across the upper Midwest. All right, we're on the tail end of this system. Some lingering clouds still. 43 the high today so far. 36 was the low this morning. Average high is 55, so we're still going to come up about 10 degrees short of that today. Records are 80 and 11, and no rain or snow out at the La Crosse Airport thus far today. 43 degrees at the airport, 42 downtown. Still breezy today, but not as windy as yesterday. Gusting to 22, and that's making it feel like 36. 42 for you folks in Eau Claire, with winds gusting from the north 10 to 24, and that's causing a wind chill of 36 degrees. So you can tell where the storm system is located with the coolest air in the central Great Lakes. Notice the warming happening to the west here, 50s and 60s. We'll try to tap into some of that as we head towards the weekend. Temperatures in the 30s to the east, low to mid 40s from La Crosse up towards Eau Claire, Winona, Red Wing, and the Twin Cities. North wind sustained 10 to 20, gusting around 25 miles per hour at times, and that is pushing wind chills into the 30s, even some 20s in Sparta, Black River Falls, and Viroqua. So we're on the far western fringe of the cloud cover associated with this storm. Some rain and snow showers over eastern parts of the state, some of those clipping eastern sections of our viewing area. Earlier today, can't fully rule out a few additional isolated showers or sprinkles this afternoon, but that low finally slowly moving east. It's now over Cleveland, Ohio, but still some lingering effects around here this afternoon. You can see those kind of dots of green. That's the light rain showers or sprinkles being depicted by SkyTracker, primarily to our east. Partial clearing overnight tonight, and then tomorrow kind of a mix of clouds and sun, but dry, and heading into our Saturday, mostly sunny conditions, and that's going to help warm temperatures back to more seasonable levels. Today's still kind of cool, but not as chilly as yesterday. Mid-40s in La Crosse, low to mid-40s will be coming down to the south. And more of the same as we head back to the north. Most of our 65 locations in our zone forecast seeing highs between about 40 and 46 degrees. So not as windy, but still breezy this afternoon. Again, a few spits and sprinkles, especially east. 45 for the high, 28 tonight. That's pretty cold for early April. Tomorrow, a little bit better, 51, 54 on Saturday, and then a little step back Sunday, cooler with a chance of showers, in fact, likely 46 for the high, and then milder heading into next week, upper 50s to low 60s. Monday, though, for the solar eclipse, chance of showers, maybe some cloud cover. We'll have to watch that. And then another chance of showers on Thursday, just a small chance on Tuesday. But I think a lot of us are liking those milder temperatures. Alexandra?
Yeah, we are ready for them. Thank you, Bill. Coming up, we'll introduce you to the couple taking total eclipse of the heart to the next level as they prepare to say I do during next week's solar eclipse.
Stock up this month with the Holman Locker and Meat Market's 10-pound sale. Save on pork loin roast, ground beef, chicken breast, and chuck roast. Please call to order. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
You're thinking about new windows and doors. I've been thinking about new windows and doors for over 40 years. You're thinking about the best window at the best price. I'm thinking about the best window at the best price for you. The best quality, installed by professional installers at a fair price. If you're planning new windows and doors, you owe it to yourself to contact the Board Store Home Improvements for a prompt free estimate. You'll be glad you did. Contact us today.
Stanton Optical is the best value in eye care. We did the math, people. For $79, you get all this. That costs over $200 at Walmart, over $300 at LensCrafters, and over $200 at America's Best. When it comes to value, Stanton Optical is the top bird. With the best service, quality, and prices, Stanton Optical is the best value in eye care. To help you remember, I made this cheer. V value. A, awesome value. L, lots of value. U, get 2 pairs of free eye exam and anti-glare lenses for only $79.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now, bring home select VX and L Series tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months. Contact your Kubota dealer for details.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality local meat. Now's the time to stock up with our spring freezer filler bundle. It's full of chicken, beef, pork, and shrimp. Call to order yours today. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
Weddings, like the upcoming total solar eclipse, are usually a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and one couple from northeastern Maine are now days away from combining the two.
You're getting married during the eclipse.
Chris Selmick says he was on a cross-country road trip when he realized he belonged in Maine with Stephanie Sennett.
I proposed to Stephanie on the front porch before I even got into the house. It was the first thing I did when I got here.
I didn't know he was going to do it right then, like right out of the car. It was cute.
Stephanie had a stellar idea.
I just thought, oh, that would be such a cool day to get married.
I said, absolutely, we can. We can do whatever you want. And then I said, are you serious, though?
But then he thought about the once-in-a-lifetime experience and was hooked.
It just felt like the biggest party in the world. How could you celebrate your wedding in a bigger way than that?
So they got right to planning.
She will walk down the aisle when we hit full darkness.
This wedding dress code requires eclipse glasses. Each guest received a pair with their invite.
Wow, it's dark.
It's safe to say the couple's embracing the theme.
Our colors are navy blue and gold.
With thousands expected to visit Maine for the eclipse, getting timing just right is key.
I keep thinking, like, what if there's so much traffic I can't get there in the time that we want to start the ceremony?
I'm probably gonna feel my heart pounding.
But they both agree that the most important part of the day is starting their lives together.
I came up here not knowing what I would find, and I found the sweetest girl in the world.
The couple says they plan to get married next Monday no matter what, rain, shine, or total solar eclipse. Stay with us. We'll have one more check of your forecast when we come back.
To everyone who enjoys a feel-good meal, we're crafting one for you, Wisconsin style.
We're talking handcrafted, cooked to order,
scoop to perfection goodness.
More like greatness.
A snuggle up in the booth, share a bite kind of meal.
a fill you up, heart and soul kind of meal.
Come treat someone you love to a meal they're sure to love.
One always served with a smile.
That comes from the heart.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
After an accident, you have an important opportunity to go after all the money you may be entitled to.
When it comes to motorcycle representation for accidents, only one firm comes to mind, Hupy and Abraham.
They're very well known for handling motorcycle cases. We knew that we could trust them. They got me way more than I thought I would get.
Bikers choose Hupy and Abraham because of the reputation of getting the best results of any other law firm.
Call Hupy and Abraham right now. Tell the insurance company you mean business.
Isn't it time you turn your backyard into the oasis you've always wanted? Come to La Crosse Fireplace Company and find your outdoor setup. Imagine gathering with family and friends around your wood-fired pizza oven. Sit back and relax around your new fire table. Available in different sizes and styles to fit your lifestyle and budget. Stop in this month and receive 15% off all in-stock outdoor products. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is outside by the fire.
Spring has sprung, the grass has riz. I wonder where the furniture is. At King Furniture, of course.
During our spring clearance event, save an additional 10% off our already low prices. Plus, take advantage of 0% free financing, recliners, sofas, sectionals, dining rooms, and more. With our huge selection of in-stock furniture, low price guarantee, and free delivery, why shop anywhere else?
It's the King Furniture Spring Clearance Sale.
Mainly cloudy this afternoon, a few sprinkles, especially east, still kind of breezy, 45 for the high. Improvements tomorrow and Saturday, low to mid 50s and dry, but a little step back Sunday, showers likely, highs around 46. And Alexandra, thanks for getting Bonnie Tyler's Total Eclipse of the Heart song in my head, but that's okay. It's kind of a good song, don't you think?
Yeah, I think that song will be in our heads till Monday at least. Thank you, Bill, and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at noon. We'll see you back here tonight. Have a great day.